Hey everybody, this video is for all the real estate investors out there, whether you are local to Abilene or nationwide, whether you are currently investing or looking to invest, this video is for you. So stay tuned. We are going to be talking about why Abilene is a prime market for real estate investing. We have only 81 homes currently for rent in our Abilene area, according to our realtor system. And so that gives you a prime opportunity to not only bank on cash flow, but also appreciation with all the growth and development that's taking place here. So stay tuned to see why Abilene could be a prime opportunity for your next real estate investment. As always, I'm Zach Vines with the Vines Realty Group here in Abilene, Texas. We are your local real estate expert, and the purpose of this channel is to be your #1 resource for all things Abilene, Texas, and the local real estate market. If you like this video, leave a comment with any questions we can answer, subscribe to this channel, and to get connected to me and my team, there is a comment below with a link to a form. Fill out that form and we will reach out to you to help you with your move to Abilene or your next real estate investment purchase here in the Abilene area. Abilene currently has a population of 130,000 people, and with only 81 rentals on the market, that's not enough to sustain the demand that we have. The economy here is anchored by Dyess Air Force Base, which is getting a new bomber that will bring many more jobs. It is also anchored by Hendrick Medical Center that creates opportunity for the medical field and traveling nurses. We also have 3 private universities, which creates a need for college rentals as well as families visiting for the short-term rentals. On top of all that, we have a massive AI project that is bringing thousands of workers to this area. These are long-term, stable job creators, and they create housing demand year after year. Abilene having 130,000 people and only 81 rentals available means 3 things for investors: low vacancy rates, an upward pressure in rents, and strong, reliable cash flow. Let me give you a real life example. We're going to talk numbers, but I know you investors love this, so you're going to stick with me. There are 3 homes, brand new construction, that were purchased in June of this year at $215,000. And currently they are renting for $1,950, so $1,950 per month. What we have is now there are 2 of those homes available, and they're priced at $212,000. So if you run your numbers off of that, it is not 10% cap rate. And I don't know about you, I don't see that much anymore, but you definitely have potential for extreme rate on return of that investment you made, as well as the appreciation that comes from purchasing in a new construction neighborhood in the early phases of the development. So it's definitely something that is eye-catching and could be a big win for investors here in Abilene. And that's new construction homes. So with new construction, typically you are paying more price per square foot, but what that does for an investment is that you have less maintenance issues that you will encounter. Could you find an older home that has a lower price but still nets the same amount of rent? Absolutely. You just have to play the pros and cons, and you have to buy correctly. And that's what I specialize in, is helping real estate investors and buyers as a whole to purchase effectively and efficiently the perfect home for what they're looking for. Let me talk to the non-locals for a minute. What we have is a centralized location. Here in Abilene, you can get to the bigger cities in Texas in about 3 to 4 hours. This is Dallas-Fort Worth, San Antonio, Austin, Lubbock, Midland, Odessa, the bigger cities, to where they travel into Abilene, a centralized location, for their sporting events. What we have here in Abilene is the Abilene Youth Sports Complex. It's a new complex that we have. They just made 10 soccer fields that will be hosting a lot of tournaments where families will be traveling in to stay here, watch their kids do their sports, and then venture back home. What does that create a demand for? That is already hard to come by. It is the short-term rentals, the Airbnb, the VRBOs. So it is a prime spot, and it is just growing. The zoo is developing right now. There is a lot of growth to where the demand, I see it as just continuing to increase. And don't forget that also we have the 3 private universities. Parents come to visit their kids for events or graduation, another reason for the short-term rental demand. Also, Hendrick Hospital has traveling nurses. There's another reason. And you have Dias Air Force members that may be in the interim of looking to purchase a home while staying here to search for their home. They need a short-term place to stay. So why Abilene, Texas versus the bigger cities? Let's say affordability. Our average price point is $240,000, and the rent amounts are still up there to compete with purchase price versus your ROI that you get with your rental. So you could go to the bigger cities, you can pay a higher dollar and rent for a higher dollar. However, Abilene is a great spot. Like I said, it's centralized and it's a great spot to get something that's more affordable and still competitive in the investment game. When purchasing an investment property, you definitely want to factor in property taxes. So let me talk just a little bit about our property taxes here in Abilene and here in the state of Texas. In Abilene, depending on the school district you're in, you are looking at 2.3 to 2.4% property taxes. I know there are states out there that are higher, there are states out there that are lower. Something else, though, to consider for Abilene and the state of Texas is there is no state income tax. So that could create savings for you on the income you're making off the property. So now let's recap what we just went through. Abilene, Texas is a great investment market. You have the growth and development that is currently taking place that creates an appreciation on your value. You purchase a home here, there is also high demand for long-term rentals and a demand for short-term rentals, not just based on one industry, but the multiple industries we have that fuel our economy. So for your next investment, if Abilene looks like and sounds like the right fit for your real estate goals and your real estate needs, reach out. We would love to get connected with you to help you through the process, answer any questions that I maybe didn't cover through this video. Feel free to comment those questions. Would love to answer them there for everybody to be able to see the answers. But as always, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we will continue sharing everything Abilene and real estate.